This was the form of Dhrupad, like Alab, Jod and Jhala I performed. And now I am going to render the same raga but on vocal music. I'm going to sing this raga so that you get an idea, how instrumental music is deeply connected with vocal style. We call it Gayaki Yang. In India, all the instrumentalists, they try to keep their rendition as much as close possible to the vocal style. Whereas the vocalist, they try to incorporate instrumental ornamentation in their gayaki, in their singing style. So in this way, instrumental and vocal music complements each other. Instrumental music tends to vocal music, and vocal music tends to instrumental music. So I will perform the same raga, and we have Namita ji from Maharishi Foundation. She is here, and I would like to ask her to say a little bit about Gandharva Veda and how Maharishi Foundation is working on Ayurveda, Gandharva Veda. Gandharva Veda means Indian classical music. Being part of the Sama Veda, it is known as Gandharva Veda. Earlier it was only a Vedic chanting, and then when Mughal they came and ruled India, the Persian style has been adapted to this style. And then the formation of Khayal, it came. So maybe if Namita ji can say a few words about Maharishi Foundation and as how it is actually working. Thank you much.
Thank you. So, welcome everybody. That was a truly profound first half. Thank you, Sugato ji. And thank you, Amajit, for your introduction. On behalf of the Maharishi Foundation, I would like to thank Sugato ji for his very successful UK tour, hosted by the Maharishi Foundation. He's had concerts all over the UK, in Totnes, Bristol, Hampshire, Glasgow, West London, the Peace Palace in Suffolk, and of course here today at the Nehru Centre. He will continue his European tour when he flies to Hamburg on Wednesday.
I'm flying to Frankfurt actually.
Frankfurt.
It will be followed with my German concerts, and then going to Netherlands, Italy, Spain, and Croatia, and finally again I'll be coming back to Germany.
Great. So as Sugato ji mentioned, we had the honor of bestowing him with a special Maharishi Award last Thursday for his contribution to classical music. And we very much look forward to hosting your concerts again very soon.
Thank you very much.
And as he mentioned, this music is a very spiritual, has a very spiritual effect. And I think you will be talking about that a little bit later. And again, as you said, that you will now be doing the second part of the concert, which is the vocal part. And I think we're now ready for that part of the concert. So thank you again. Thank you. And thank you all for coming this evening.
Thank you. Thank you, Namita. Thank you. basic difference between vocal rendition and instrumental presentation. Instrumental part of Indian classical music, a bit introvert in nature. Unfortunately, the nature of presentation, it is getting really changed. Somehow I feel like the upcoming musicians, somehow they feel some sort of insecurity, and they start to play it for the gallery. And for the last 20 years I have been performing all over the world, and what I feel, one doesn't really require to play for the gallery. You concentrate and you be sincere towards the melody. You be sincere to your music. Gallery will join you. Doesn't matter, if you are playing in India or in any other country, doesn't matter. Because in Spain, they say música sin frontera. Music doesn't have any frontier. Especially with the instrumental music. You touch a note, even it puts an impact on other animals. If you have a pet, I experienced that thing, and whenever you are playing something like even then the other animals, they try to follow the vibration. If you even consider the old Bollywood melodies, you can see it is based on hardcore ragas till the 80s. I don't know how many Indian friends are there, but there are numbers, with this, based on this raga. Shisha ho ya dil ho, आखिर टूट जाता है, टूट जाता है, टूट जाता है। हो शीशा हो या दिल हो, आखिर Then if you come to semi-classical form, like ghazals, you can find the same raga in the same form. कैसे छुपाऊं राज़ों, दीदार को क्या करूं, दीदार को क्या करूं, दिल की तपिश का क्या
सोचे जिगर का क्या करूं कैसे छुपाऊं राज गम.
Now you see, in Dhrupad form, I am going to render a very short alap, and then I'll present a mid-tempo composition set to a rhythm cycle of 16 beats, Tin Tal, in the same rag, Nandkos.
सो कर बर चोर पड़ू तोर पैया सजा सोन ठोर बालवा सजा पड़ू तोर पड़ू तोर पड़ू तोर
So you can easily see, and listen and feel that instrumental music is a bit introvert, and listener must search for the emotion. It is very, it is just behind a curtain, and we have to really look for, what is inside. Whereas the vocal music is much more easier to feel, because the instrument, all of us, we have this instrument in our body, that is vocal cord. So when actually I am singing, you people are singing with me. Only that is not, you can't hear it. That is not audible. But sustaining a note, it starts with the pranayama, that is the breathing exercise. All the good vocalists, all the front-ranking vocalists, for the first 3 years, 4 years, they keep on singing only one note, sa. And the teacher, it's a guru-shishya parampara, that means it comes from teacher to the student directly. 1:1. And for the first 3 years, it is just like, teacher is saying, beta sa bharo. Sa bharo and kharaj bharo. That means just sing the tonic. D is my tonic, and you see taking, inhaling, holding the breath and exhaling. Then one should learn to go deep. And how deep? Till the first key.
at this point you can't really discriminate, the vocal, human voice with this one. With sarod, sitar, Indian instrument, it is rather easy to bring this thing. But when you are playing, if somebody is playing Indian ragas on ukulele, balalaika, oud, rabab, saz, all the lute group of instruments, then he should learn first singing. And it creates the temperament. How should be the movement like? So it is not always like you have to learn from instrumentalist. At least I have taken talim, lesson from 12 different great vocalists. Not like that they are teaching me the composition. I went there, I listened to them. And then I follow them. That is why you see, after Pandit Ravi Shankar, after Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, another Ravi Shankar is not coming. Another Ali Akbar Khan is not coming. Why? Because perfection of swaras, perfection of note. If I say, some people will say, okay, it is in tune. But connoisseur and those who really listen to maestros like Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, Amir Khan Sahab, Ali Akbar Khan Sahab, Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, they will say, he is singing out of tune. Because it is relative, whom you have listened earlier, and then you can judge a musician. Only with the sa. Many of you, perhaps you know, like my Guruji, my teacher, he stayed in US since 1955. And he has been teaching over there. Last 5 years, he made it mandatory whether you are playing tabla, you are playing some other instrument, vocal lessons are must. If you don't attend, if you do not attend the vocal class, you are not allowed to come to the instrumental class anymore. Because until unless you can sing, you can't play. So just going to sing a very short bhajan in Raga Bhairavi. Or if you have any choice for any other raga, like even morning raga, if you feel like probably you don't get a chance to listen to morning ragas quite often, although in Bhavan and in other places probably morning concerts are taking place. Do you have any choice for any raga? Bhairavi you want to, okay. कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, आवन को मनवावन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, आवन को मनवावन को, आवन को मनवावन को, अपना आप ना अपना खत नहीं वे लाल पढ़े ललचावन को, ये तो नैना ये तो नैना कहा नहीं माने, ये तो नैना ये दो नैना रे नैना, ये तो नैना कहा नहीं मान, बहते आंसू जावन को, बहते आंसू जावन को, आवन को मनवावन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, आवन को मनवावन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, कहियो रे प्रभु आवन को, आवन को मनवावन को, आवन को मनवावन को, आवन को मनवावन को। Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
So, I truly hope that you agree with me that this was an absolutely memorable evening. And so I really hope that Panditji can come again. And what we'd like to do is host a program in the Parliament, hopefully this time next year. And I want Pandit ji to share with us the value of Indian classical music in terms of its healing powers for the mind and the body. Because I'm aware, I think, that there are some ragas that actually help control our depression and the pain in the knees and so on and so forth. So if he had more time here, then I would really love to have asked him to sort of speak on that.
Just in short, I can say, like all the ragas, they have direct impact over three elements of body, that is water, fire, and air. We say kapha, water, fire, that is pitta, and air, that is vata, vayu. So you see, when I started with slow movement with my alap, it worked on water element of your body. It worked on fire element of your body. And then with the rhythmic movement, it started working on the air element. And finally, the crescendo, the climax, it puts an impact over your water element. So directly, not only we are hearing through our ears, like just under this epidermal and endodermal layer, we have these nerve endings. So when you listen to music, all these nerve endings, they start to act as receptacle. And that carry, this vibration, it really carries to our brain, like cerebral hemisphere. And from there, you get an optimum circulation of cerebrospinal fluid, the fluid, flowing through our spines, and which actually can regulate and bring the balance of these three elements, and finally, which can result like optimum BP, blood pressure. It can reduce stress and anxiety. And once the stress is reduced, then your level of concentration is going high. You can get rid of insomnia. You can sleep well. So altogether, you are getting a better living, higher consciousness level.
Thank you. And on behalf of all of us and the All-Party Parliamentary Group on Indian Traditional Sciences, we have a very young man who's arrived here, to UK from Germany. I'd like to invite Mr. Jai Singh Bamra to come and offer the symbol of Indian Traditional Sciences to Panditji. Mr. Jai Singh Bamra, please. अपने शूज ला के ओके So young Jai Singh Bamra was very initially in his younger years initiated into Indian classical music under the auspices of the spiritual head of the Namdhari Sikhs, His Holiness Sadhguruji, and had some time to practice.
Not practice, but enjoy and let all these magical notes and compositions work on me, and I, just as you, trying to appreciate all this magic here. Thank you.